right. Well, with that, do you want to lead us on with your tips on snacking? I'm excited for this.
Thanks, Connor. So, of course, no problem. I'm actually coming to you from my kitchen. That's why my height of my phone is not so great. But I thought that I'm not nearly as techno savvy as you, Con. So I am definitely going to just do what I can as I can to make this a little bit more interactive. I know as chiropractors, we always speak about 3 stresses that create tension in your nervous system: the physical stress, chemical stress, and emotional stress. And I know Kerrick's going to touch on stress in general, but really when we talk about chemical stress on the body and on the nervous system, we speak about either toxins in our body, so too much of the bad stuff, not enough nutrients, and deficiencies on the other hand. So it's either toxins or deficiencies. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a huge fan of food. And I, especially being at home on lockdown, it's been definitely, like you said in the beginning, Connor, a little harder to not just aimlessly walk to the fridge. And I can just find myself opening the fridge and staring at it. I'm not hungry. I don't need anything, but that's what I end up doing. So like I said, environment is definitely stronger than willpower for me. So making sure that I'm always buying healthy food for the house rather than buying any chocolate. If it's in my house, I'm going to eat it. So I thought I'd share with you 3 of my top healthy snacks. These are just guidelines. I can't tell you what to do, what not to do. I can only share with you what I do from my home and my kitchen. So I thought I'd share that with you guys today, if that's okay. So the first one, I actually posted it on my Instagram account over Easter, and it was a alternative for some Easter eggs. So what I did was I took, and I'm going to show you guys. So like I said, not as techno savvy as Connor. So this is my selfie mode showing you. I've always wanted to actually have a kids cooking club. When I was little, I just wanted to, I like always pretended like I was on camera, and now I feel like I'm doing it for real. So anyway, here we go. So the first one is medjool dates. Okay, so these are my medjool dates nut butter delights. So medjool dates, any dates actually that you want to get, but these ones are just soft and squishy and delightful. So all you got to do is, if they're not pitted already, just take out the pit, just like that, slice it open, stuff it with the best nut butter that you've got. I am a huge fan of peanut butter. So this is my giant peanut butter. It's organic, it's sugar-free, palm oil-free, and it's delightful. You can use any nut butter you like, but making sure that things are healthy that you're putting into your body is the best step that you can do. So once you've now got your little medjool state nut butter, okay, you can melt some chocolate sauce together. So my chocolate sauce is good old coconut oil with some maple syrup and then some cacao, raw cacao. So mix that all together and melt it over the stovetop. So I've done that already, as you can see in this little saucepan over here. It's just a little bit because, you know, the environment's stronger than willpower. Listen, these are still sugar. It might not be great refined sugar, it's healthy sugar, but if you have 10 of them, it's still not going to be good for you, right? So take your little medjool date stuffed nut butter, just mix it up in your little chocolate sauce. So delightful. I don't know if you could see that, but anyway. And then literally pop it on some baking sheet paper and stuff that in the freezer. You can put it in for as long as you want to, but it's really good, guys. It's amazing, actually. Dean told me it was better than his actual chocolate Easter egg, because I won't lie, I'm not going to pretend like we don't have chocolate in the house over Easter, but one chocolate was enough, and then the rest were these lovely date balls. Cool. So next one is that sounds good, right? I mean, it's for those sweet treats out there. Do I have chocolate on my teeth? Those sweet treats out there. That's my go-to. I love a sweet treat. My husband, on the other hand, he loves a little salty, savory snack. And bag of chips in South Africa. I think in the UK, it's a packet of crisps. So I made some homemade sweet potato crisps. So all you're going to do here, you can use sweet potato, you can use butternut, you can use parsnips, whatever veg you want. Slice it up nice and thin. You can use a little mandolin or a really nice sharp knife. Place it on a baking tray, salt and pepper, a little bit of rosemary or sage or whatever, and drizzle either avocado oil, you can use coconut oil, olive oil, but avocado oil is super tasty. So place that on a baking sheet and then pop that in the oven. You want the oven at about 220 degrees Celsius. It says like 15 minutes, but you got to play with it depending on your oven, and then flip it over and another like 8 minutes or so, but keep checking it because, like, guys, depends how thin you slice these things, they can burn pretty quickly. And then see, not everything's always Instagram worthy, but some delicious chips with salt and pepper and rosemary, and then now my husband's at least satisfied, so he's got his healthy crisps and I've got my sweet chocolate date balls. So that's 2 of my super tips for snacking. And then the last one is, I actually recommend this to a lot of my clients. So if you're a Hulsa client, then you will know that we always have herbal teas at our clinic. We often have fruit, I mean, just like Hulsa, you know, environment. Making sure that your environment is healthy for you. But herbal teas are just amazing for your body. They can help detox, they can help metabolize, they can help soothe and relax. A chamomile tea before you go to bed are great ways to relax the system. So that's a great way to sort of end your day or start your day. But the tea that I'm going to recommend to you today is a golden tea, so a turmeric tea. Turmeric is one of those amazing powerhouse spices, if you will, roots, and it's got curcumin in it, which is an amazing anti-inflammatory. So really great for achy joints, achy bones. I actually had a client message me the other day and said that she felt like a new woman after having her turmeric tea for a week. So really excited about that. So what you need from this is plant-based milk. So dairy has been shown to have high inflammatory markers. Well, it can create lots of inflammation in your body. So trying to reduce your dairy intake later in the evening is always going to be great for you. So you can use almond milk. I like this one for this because it's nice and nutty. You can use oat milk. You can use whatever milk you like, coconut milk. So a cup of this, if you want to make 1 cup, I'm making 2 cups. So 2 cups in your saucepan. And then I've got a little blend of turmeric golden tea. So this has got some organic ginger, black pepper, and turmeric in it, but you can just use good old ground turmeric. Now, it might be a little bit of an acquired taste. You just have to play around with it. It can be quite earthy if you put too much in it. So I use half a teaspoon for like about 3/4 cup of milk. So if I'm making 2 cups, I'm going to put 1 teaspoon in it. And then honey. Now, honey, guys, this is the best thing in the world. Ours is local, made in Berkshire at, I'll tell you now, Temple Park Farm. And the more local, the better for our bees, for our economy, for you as well. There's been research to show that having local honey helps with hay fever and symptoms like that. So using local honey, 1, you're supporting your community, 2, you're supporting your bees, 3, you're supporting your environment. So this is a shout out to my brother who's a beekeeper as well. So I hope that he's using tons of his own honey. So 1 teaspoon honey, half teaspoon turmeric, 1 cup of milk, boil it. I'm not going to turn my oven on and the stove top on because I don't want to do that one-handed. And you just boil it up, whisk it together, wait till it's hot, not boiling, and then pour it into your teacup, pretend, and drink and enjoy. So it's actually really filling as well. Make sure you keep stirring it because the sediment can rest at the bottom and then it can be a little gluggy at the bottom. So it's a great way to have like in the afternoon if you're feeling a bit peckish, you want something sweet but you don't want to eat something. It's great to have in the evening as a snack after dinner, things like that. So that's really it. Like I said, these are guidelines. I can only share with you what I do at home. I'm not a nutritionist or anything like that by any means, but if you can help take the stress off your body and stress off your nervous system by making these small, simple changes in your lifestyle, those 3 things, I mean, out of all that, each one took about 3 minutes. Yes, it was prepped before, but it's really not that difficult. And get the kids involved, like Mike was saying last week on the podcast or on the webinar, that he was saying, get the kids involved, make it fun, make it interactive, and it's a great way for you guys to talk about healthy eating at home as well. So, yep, that's basically my tips.